my channel, Looking for Truth. This is the second introductory video out of the introduction series, where I, Truth, try to bring exactly that to you. In this video, I'll be giving you the background and credibility of the intelligent minds, which I have studied and continue to study. It is the teachings, debates, and books of these individuals which have assisted me with obtaining the necessary knowledge to make informed decisions in a religious context. The majority of my list of intelligent scholars identify as either atheist, agnostic, or Christian. First on my list is John W. Loftus. John W. Loftus is an American author who writes about his conversion from Christianity to atheism. In 1977, John W. Loftus graduated from the Great Lakes Christian College with his bachelor's degree. Next, he went on to earning 2 master's degrees under the teachings of John D. Strauss at Lincoln Christian University. He also earned his Master's of Theology degree from Trinity Evangelical Divinity School. Afterwards, he became an ordained minister of the Church of Christ, teaching apologetics and philosophy at the universities which he previously attended. Mr. Loftus spent nearly 20 years studying, teaching Christian apologetics. Even with a background in education as strong as his, Mr. Loftus found that he could no longer buy into the Christian doctrine. There were fundamental flaws which he saw and which he no longer wished to be a part of. Next on my list here, I have Mr. Kent Hovind. Kent Hovind has his roots firmly planted within the independent fundamental Baptist offshoot of Christianity. He was an assistant pastor at 3 private Baptist schools, one of which he started. Mr. Hovind started creation science evangelism in 1989. If we go ahead and fast forward a few years to 1998, this is when Kent Hovind first stumbled upon a wider audience, which began to boom thanks to his Dr. Dino website, videos, books, fossil replicas, so on and so forth. He specializes in speaking on creation versus evolution and dinosaurs. As far as his educational background in the subject matter is concerned, he obtained his master's and doctorate degrees in Christian education through correspondence from the Patriot University. There has been an irrefutable amount of controversy surrounding the credibility of Dr. Hovind's academic background. Nevertheless, he is still held in high esteem by the Christian fundamental organizations. In 2001, Mr. Hovind built the Dinosaur Adventureland Park, which is creation-themed in Pensacola, Florida. Third on my list here is Mr. Christopher Hitchens. Christopher Hitchens was a British journalist, author, and editor. His contributions can be seen in a wide range of areas, anywhere from Vanity Fair and London Review of Books to his work as an author and editor in over 30 books, which encompass subjects such as religion, politics, and literature. It is not only the stance he takes as an atheist, but also the way in which he chooses to present his research and beliefs has him spotlighted in a somewhat negative view by society. As Mr. Hitchens used to say, "I'm not running for anything, so I don't have to pretend to like people when I don't." There are no stronger words to convey the message that desirability is not criteria in determining what is true. Hitchens' days of debate and authoring books are unfortunately at an end. He passed away in 2011 after an ongoing battle with esophageal cancer. Next in my list, I'm going to speak about Mr. C.S. Lewis. Mr. Lewis was quite well known as a scholar who was involved in many intellectual aspects, such as a literary critic, novelist, poet, Christian apologist, and many other studies of academia. He is most well known as an author for the Screwtape Letters, the Chronicles of Narnia, and the Space Trilogy. Due to the topic at hand being religious in nature, we'll focus in on his Christian apologetics and writings to encompass his books Mere Christianity Miracles and The Problem with Pain. C.S. Lewis's academic accomplishments are best displayed by his service on the English faculty at Oxford University and his involvement with Inklings, which was an Oxford literary group. With his level-headed and eloquent ways of communicating the concepts of God and the Christian belief system, Mr. Lewis still stands to this day as a notable figure in Christian apologetics. Like Christopher Hitchens, Mr. Lewis's time was at an end. He passed away in 1963, a week before his 65th birthday. Next, I have Mr. Sam Harris. Mr. Sam Harris's credibility as an intellectual is quite evident, as he is a neuroscientist, philosopher, American author, and chief executive of a secularism and science-promoting nonprofit organization, Project Reason. Of his astonishing books authored, The End of Faith, Letters to a Christian Nation, and Moral Landscape can be found as his greatest of works, positively contributing to his career. Mr. Harris's book, Waking Up, A Guide to Spirituality Without Religion, was his most recently published work of 2014. His publishings stand strong as they have hit the New York Times bestseller list for approximately 8 months with the release of The End of Faith. Mr. Sam Harris is a major contender and proponent of the atheist ideology of submitting to logic and reason before faith and faith and religion. His arguments are claimed to target religion as a whole, not just Christianity. And so the last such individual I'll be mentioning in this video is Frank Turek. Mr. Turek is an author and religious speaker who plays an active role in modern-day Christian apologetics. He authored Correct, Not Politically Correct, and co-authored Legislating Morality and I Don't Have Enough Faith to Be an Atheist. Mr. Turek is also the host of a Christian talk show on Christian Family Radio titled I Don't Have Enough Faith to Be an Atheist. He obtained his master's degree in public administration from George Washington University and his doctorate of apologetics at Southern Evangelical Seminary. He is most notable as an apologist, speaking at schools, universities, churches, and participating in debates with well-known atheist figures such as Christopher Hitchens, for example. Mr. Turek is a believer in objective truth and religious beliefs, and he feels that if either were subjective, the answers would become, therefore, self-refuting. As such, this is where I will close. Although there is a countless number of intelligent individuals, all of which deserve only the greatest of recognition, the few people I have listed here are who I pull most of the framework from which I build upon. Throughout the course of my channel's future videos, I will be bringing in and verifying to you the credibility of each person whom I wish to pull the support of in my ideas. I believe in giving credit where credit is due, and above all else, what is most important is to note that I am using the words of the most notorious and inspiring atheists, agnostics, and Christian of our time to support my arguments with reasonable justice and an effort to properly portray the immoral, corrupt mindset which one must accept in order to believe in the Christian God. I hope after seeing this video, you are intrigued with suspenseful curiosity. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Take care, and don't forget to subscribe.